Chicago Cubs News Today.
Chicago fans, we need to take a calm, closer look at this new situation. Look, I'm Jake Reynolds, and I've got to talk this through with you. We just got an update on one of our young pitchers, and man, this is not the kind of news you want in the middle of the season. It looked like just another routine pitch. Second inning, game against Cleveland. Then out of nowhere, he walks off the mound with the medical staff. At first, nobody understood what was going on. And when he finally spoke to reporters after the game, things became clear. Tightness in the right wrist, radiating up into the forearm. And worse, it's already been confirmed. Injured list, at least 15 days. We're talking about an arm that was just starting to find its rhythm. Someone who could be an important piece for our future. And now? Well, now we hope that's all it is. That the tests don't show anything beyond what we already know. Because this situation is more important than it looks. So let's break it all down right now. Cade Horton left the game last Saturday in Cleveland, and the way it happened put everyone on alert. Second inning, one pitch, and he just stopped. The medical staff came out, and he walked off the mound without much explanation at the time. The kind of moment that makes your stomach drop. After the game, Horton spoke to reporters and confirmed what nobody wanted to hear. He felt tightness in his right wrist that spread into his forearm, his pitching wrist. Imaging tests will determine the severity, but the Cubs have already placed him on the 15-day injured list. 15 days minimum. And we all know how that goes. Sometimes it starts at 15 and turns into 60. Horton is one of the pieces the Cubs are building their future around. He's not just another young arm, he's part of the plan. We've been watching him grow, adjust his mechanics, gain confidence. And now, just when it looked like he was finding his groove, this happens. The positive side? He left the game as soon as he felt it. He didn't try to push through, didn't try to be a hero. That might have prevented something much worse. But until the test results come back, it's all speculation. And speculation with a young pitcher always makes you nervous. Look, if you really follow the Cubs, you know how much we need stability in the rotation. We're not in that 2016 phase anymore where there were arms everywhere. Today, every piece matters. And losing Horton, even if it's just for 3 turns, is not a small thing. Did you see how he was pitching before this? He was finding his command, showing he could be reliable. And then a wrist issue hits, right in the area that can define a pitcher's career. Let's be real. A wrist injury in a young pitcher is not something you ignore. It could be a minor inflammation, something that resolves with rest and physical therapy. But it could also be the beginning of something structural, ligament, tendon, the kind of thing an MRI will reveal. The Cubs are going to have to reshuffle the rotation. At least 3 turns. And depending on the test results, it could be much more than that. The depth of the farm system is about to be tested. Who gets called up? Who steps in? How do you protect the bullpen in the meantime? I'll be honest with you, this worries me more than it should. Not because I think Horton is done, far from it, but because we've seen this story before. A promising young arm, a minor injury that turns into something chronic. We hope that's not the case, but the anxiety is real. What gives me some hope is that he came out early. He felt it and stopped. He didn't try to finish the inning, didn't try to prove anything to anyone. That shows maturity, and it might have saved his season, or even his career. But until the test results come in, we're stuck in that limbo. That place where you refresh Twitter every 30 minutes waiting for good news. Without Horton, the Cubs will need to adjust. And it's not just about plugging another name into the rotation. It's about understanding that you're losing an arm that was gaining momentum, building confidence. That affects chemistry, planning, even the team's mindset. The bullpen will feel it too. If the replacement can't eat innings the way Horton was starting to, you're going to burn through bullpen arms earlier. And over a long season, that adds up. On top of that, there's the psychological side. The clubhouse knows Horton matters. Seeing him walk off injured impacts the team. How the Cubs respond to this says a lot about the culture being built there. So here's where we stand. Cade Horton on the injured list for at least 15 days, tests on the way, and we're all hoping it's just a scare. He did the right thing by coming out when he felt it. Now we wait and hope the MRI shows something manageable, something that doesn't become a recurring issue. In the meantime, the Cubs will have to show depth. They'll have to prove that their development system works even when plans change. And we, as always, will be tracking every update, every medical report, hoping our guy comes back fully healthy. Because at the end of the day, the Cubs' future runs through arms like his, and we need that future to arrive without detours. What about you? Do you think it's just a scare? Or are you already worried about what the tests might reveal? Go Cubs, go!